Hello everyone, my name is Emily Hunt and today I will be presenting my geometry project for my elementary school mathematics class. So the first thing we were charged to do was to pretend that we were an interior designer and we had to sell a client on a piece of furniture we were planning to put in their space. So how do you do that? Well, the first thing you'll need to show the client is plans. So on the internet, I was able to find this rectangular prism net. And from that, I labeled it 3 feet for the height, 3 feet for the width, and 4 feet for the length. So from that net and those plans, I was able to build this lovely, ultra-modern, fully customizable chest. So having a chest is great, but there are certain things that you want to know as a buyer, like how much paint do I need to cover this chest? And I will show you the formula and how to figure that out. So the formula we need is the surface area of a rectangular prism. This will tell us how much paint we will need to cover every surface of this chest. We want to make sure it's all colored evenly and nicely. So this is the formula we will use. Because a rectangular prism has 6 sides, the way to calculate it is to times 2 times the length and the width, plus 2 times the height and the width, plus 2 times the length and the height. This will give us the square surface area of our rectangular prism. Now, I realize that my rectangular prism has 4 sides that are identical, but I wanted to show how you would do it normally. So now we're going to plug our dimensions into the formula. So we're going to do 2 times 4 times 3 plus 2 times 3 times 3 and 2 times 4 times 3. So, and to do the order of operations, the first thing we need to do is work on these numbers in the parentheses. And here you'll see we've done that. So it'll be 2 times 12 plus 2 times 9 plus 2 times 12. And then once we figure that out, we can do the addition. So 2 times 12 is 24, and 2 times 9 is 18, and 2 times 12 again is 24. When you add this all together, it comes to 66, and in this case, we're using feet. So that's all well and great. But how do you find how much items can fit inside this cube? Because you want to know how much clutter you can hide. It's an important thing as a buyer, especially for a chest. So in order to find out our volume, we're gonna use this formula. Length times width times height will equal the cubic volume of an object. So our length was 4 feet. Our height was 3 feet, and our width was 3 feet. So if we add this, we multiply this together, 12 times 3 equals 36 feet. And then remember this cubic symbol, that is to let everybody know that this isn't an area, this is a cubic foot, meaning this is what fits inside this chest. So that was the basics of our project. So I found this project to be slightly difficult, I have to be real. I'm not the best with computers. I am not the best with geometry. It kind of intimidates me. So this goes to my point on relevancy in the classroom. I think this project is a super relevant project, and I'll let you know why. Because, like I said, I get intimidated by geometry. I see formulas and my brain just goes, whoop. So using this design, using the rectangular net and figuring out, you know, the area, and then building the cube, it personalizes it. And acting as the interior designer, it shows you a real world use for geometry. And it's important for students because it's hard to care about something that you will not use in your lifetime. And this project proves that geometry, you know, it is useful, and that is something you will need to know, these formulas, and it brings it home. And by creating every step, you know, from the design plans to selling it to the client, to describing how to find the surface area and the volume, it made me care about it. And so it made the project more fun. Now, and I think it's our responsibility as educators to inspire kids to want to learn. And what better than, you know, making those everyday connections to saying, hey, this is an important thing you will need in your future. And this is how you do it. And it can be super fun. So I think that when I become an educator, I will definitely be making these real world connections and be doing projects like this that help them connect learning to their everyday lives. Thank you.